A 9-year-old girl deliberately applied mature makeup and, while her mother was away, dressed provocatively before lying next to her father. She whispered to her intoxicated father, "John, let me take care of you." Shocked by her words, he scolded his adopted daughter for speaking to him that way, completely unaware of the dark secret she was hiding. 3 days earlier, the Sarahs had visited an orphanage hoping to adopt a child. Suddenly, they heard an angelic voice coming from upstairs. John followed the sound and found Esther in the art room. Despite her unusually mature appearance for a 9-year-old, John failed to notice any warning signs. Esther deliberately acted unique to capture the couple's attention. When the orphanage director saw they had chosen Esther, her face went pale, yet she remained silent. On the first night, Esther used her fear of thunder as an excuse to climb into bed next to John. She held onto him tightly, her eyes gleaming with something sinister. At school, classmates mocked Esther's strange clothing, but she silenced everyone with just one look, a gaze that seemed to come straight from hell. That evening, a girl who had teased her was mysteriously pushed from a playground slide, breaking her leg. Esther just stood by, watching coldly. When the orphanage director decided to visit after hearing about the incident, he felt compelled to tell the family the truth. However, Esther learned about his plans in advance through her sister's lip-reading abilities. As the director was leaving, Esther and her sister blocked his path. She suddenly pushed her sister toward an oncoming car, forcing the director to swerve and crash into a tree. The 9-year-old sister witnessed the entire horrifying scene. After dealing with the director, Esther hid all incriminating evidence in her brother Danny's treehouse. Sarah began to suspect something was wrong with Esther, but John refused to believe it, causing a major argument, exactly what Esther wanted. When Sarah consulted a psychologist, the doctor surprisingly concluded that Sarah was the one with issues, making John even more convinced his wife was mentally unstable. Esther accelerated her plan by deliberately destroying Sarah's white roses, planted above where Sarah's deceased child was buried. When Sarah angrily confronted Esther, John witnessed the scene, further intensifying their conflict. But Esther's scheming was far from over. The next day, as Sarah prepared to drive the children to school, Esther secretly disabled the car's brakes. The vehicle began rolling backward rapidly, and Sarah chased after it desperately. Her youngest daughter was still inside.